Welcome to Aspire Learning. In this video, we will be discussing about the eve of the British conquest in India. The East India Company was established in 1600 CE. At that time, Queen Elizabeth I was the British monarch. In Indian subcontinent, the Mughal emperor was Akbar. The company was known as the Governor and Company of Merchants of London, trading into the East Indies, or simply John Company. English travelers in Mughal court. Ralph Finch was the first English traveler. He visited Akbar's court in 1585 CE. Captain Hawkins visited Jahangir's court in 1608 CE. Then Sir Thomas Roe was the British ambassador of King James I, who visited Jahangir's court in 1615 CE. He procured the royal farman to set up a factory at Surat. And John Fryer visited Shah Jahan's court in 1627 CE. Now, the Magna Carta of the East India Company. In April 1717, Mughal Emperor Farrukhsiyar issued 3 separate farmans for each of Calcutta, Bombay and Madras. The English embassy, led by John Sherman, procured those for the company. One of the members of the embassy, William Hamilton, a physician, managed to cure the Emperor Farrukhsiyar from severe groin pain. This stroke of luck led to the biggest prize East India Company ever had till then. In return of a mere 3,000 per year payment, East India Company got a right to export and import goods from Bengal without paying taxes. Permission to purchase 38 more villages surrounding Calcutta. Right to issue dastaks to bypass custom houses, and right to mint gold and silver coins. Now, the establishment of British factories. The English established their first trading post in South India at Masulipatanam in 1611 CE. In 1612 CE, the English defeated the Portuguese fleet in the Battle of Swali and set up a factory in Surat. In the eastern coast, the English set up their first factory at Hariharpura in Odisha coast in 1633 CE. Later, the company had trading posts established in Madras, Bombay and Calcutta also. Fort St. George in Madras was the first English fort in India, established in 1639 CE. Later, Fort William was established in Calcutta, named after English King William III. Fort William College was established in 1800 CE in Calcutta by the then Governor General Lord Wellesley. Now we will discuss about the later Mughals. The Mughals ruled in India till 1858 CE, but after 1707 they had little to rule over. The decline, weak central authority was their main cause of decline. Apart from this, wars of succession, rise of regional powers, advent of the Europeans like English, Dutch, Portuguese, Aurangzeb's orthodoxy and administrative crisis were also responsible for the decline. After Aurangzeb, Muazzam claimed the throne as Bahadur Shah I. After him, Jahandar Shah and then Farrukhsiyar ascended the throne. After Shah Alam II, Akbar II and Bahadur Shah II ruled in India, but their ruling power was very less. At that time, Kafi Khan gave the title of Shah-e-Bekhabar to Bahadur Shah I. Jahandar Shah introduced the Ijara system with the help of Zulfikar Khan. He also abolished jizya. He was the second Mughal emperor after Akbar to do so. He was defeated and killed by Farrukhsiyar in the Battle of Agra in 1713 CE. In 1719 CE, the Sayyid brothers, with the help of Peshwa Balaji Biswanath, killed Mughal Emperor Farrukhsiyar. It was the first time in Mughal history that an emperor was killed by his nobles. Rafi-ud-Darajat became the Mughal emperor on 28 February 1719 CE and died of tuberculosis on 4th June. He had ruled for the least time among the Mughal emperors. Rafi-ud-Dawla was placed by Sayyid brothers at the throne with the title of Shah Jahan II. Muhammad Shah killed Sayyid brothers with the help of Nizam-ul-Mulk. This Muhammad Shah was known as the Rangila Badshah. Nadir Shah invaded in 1738-39 CE. Muhammad Shah lost the Battle of Karnal in 1738. He fled. Delhi was massacred. Peacock throne was taken away. Sadat Khan Burhan-ul-Mulk, founder of Awadh, committed suicide due to pressure from Nadir Shah. He was demanding a huge booty from him. Qibla-e-Alam, title given to Udham Bai, the real ruler at the time of Ahmed Shah, 1748 to 1754. Ahmed Shah Abdali's last invasion to India was in 1767 CE. Martanda Varma established an independent kingdom with Travancore as the capital. The English East India Company forced Ranjit Singh to sign a treaty in 1838 CE with Shah Shuja, where the Maharaja agreed to provide a safe passage to British troops through Punjab with a view to placing Shah Shuja at the throne of Kabul. Inter-caste marriages and inter-dining among the members of different castes were forbidden at the time. Raja Sawai Jai Singh of Amber and the Maratha general Parsuram Bhau tried to promote widow remarriage but failed. The status of slaves in India was better than that of Europe. At Lucknow, Asaf-ud-Dawla built the Bada Imambara in 1784 CE. In the first half of 18th century, Sawai Jai Singh built Jaipur and 5 astronomical observatories at Delhi, Jaipur, Banaras, Mathura and Ujjain. He also prepared a set of timetables called Jij Muhammad Shahi. Kanchan Nambiar was a noted Malayalam poet. Tamil language was enriched by Sittar poetry. Hir Ranjha, composed by Waris Shah at this time. In Sindhi literature, Shah Abdul Latif composed Risalo. Risalo was a collection of poems. And Fort St. George was the first British fort constructed in India. Thank you. Please like and share the video and do subscribe the channel by clicking on the bell icon.